I feel like people have tried to erase this bad girl's past, but I'm here to look at it again because what do you mean you hate your own race and you're stating this on national TV? Also, is it bad if I say that I wasn't mad at Natalie for spitting on Kate? Would I do that? No. But was I mad about it? No. Bad Girls Club Season 4, Where Are They Now? And the horrible moments that made the show. Flo is that girl, I'm sorry, she held everybody accountable. And she's a Newark girl down.
If these bitches don't understand that, they get in my way when I'm trying to have a good time, there's gonna be a problem.
I like how she stood up to Kate, calling her crazy because of Kate's racist comment. And who can forget the iconic Natalie's a hoe chant at the reunion?
Natalie's a hoe! Natalie's a hoe! Natalie's a hoe!
She left the last episode but has gone down as one of the baddest bad girls in history. At the reunion, Flo actually had a really emotional return, which a lot of people didn't expect, but she returned just like really in her feels, saying that she felt like she did a whole lot for these other girls, she cared for them, and they didn't reciprocate that, and I have to agree with her. Flo was kind of always sticking her neck out for people, and they would not stick their neck out as much as she did for them. That's for damn sure. At the reunion, she of course ends up fighting Natalie and says that she looks like a horse-looking and asks where her sugar daddy is at. After Bad Girls Club, Flo did do All-Stars and also did have some trouble with the law. She was arrested for prescription fraud. She is now married and a mother who works in the medical field. She has a very impressive social media following and is in the holistic and energy space. Also, her skin is glowing. Like, people can say whatever they want about Flo, but they can't say that she's ugly or a punk. Up next, we have Porsha. Don't make me call Porsha.
I know if provoked, I'm going to fight. I mean, that's what makes me a bad girl.
Porsha is my girl, I'm sorry, and she does not play about her daughter. In my personal opinion, people don't talk about how iconic Porsha is enough. She is one of the few people that have been able to take down Natalie Nunn. Let's just face it. She was running through that house like Tomb Raider looking for Natalie.
Porsha just overheard Natalie speaking through the window about her daughter. She better watch out because Porsha is fuming.
Calling someone a bad mom, but especially on TV? No, ma'am. Porsha was actually sent home because of this, which we all know, and that really annoyed me. Because in my opinion, Natalie likes to entice people and push people over the edge, and then when people get mad at her back, it's like they weren't supposed to do that. No, it's all fair. Porsha would be sent home after 4 episodes. And I have to say that this is my favorite bad girls fight in history because yes, fighting is bad, I don't like it or encourage it, but you can't talk about someone else's kid or mothering skills.
Send me home. Send me the home.
Also, fans have always pointed out, like, it is so ironic to all of us how Natalie was talking about Porsha leaving her kid with her father, which the kid already had visitation with their father anyway, or it was their time to go with their father that week anyway, or that time that Porsha was at the house. But Natalie over here being like, not you leaving your kid with their father. Yeah, that's kind of how co-parenting works, first and foremost. Secondly, Natalie is now out here having her kid stay with her dad while she is like fighting and twerking and acting crazy on baddies. Like, if you compare Porsha to Natalie when it comes to like bad behavior, Natalie is taking the cake. We know this. Natalie does way worse than Porsha ever did. The part in the reunion all when Porsha says my daughter will never have to lay on her back for a free meal, like, Natalie was taking all the lashings at the reunion.
My daughter will never have to lay on her back for a free meal. I take care of mine.
Unfortunately, Porsha has been in hiding for literally like 10 years now, and fans have been begging her and Natalie and Zeus to like somehow get Porsha on baddies. But people have been like seeing this video floating around of like Porsha and her daughter that she was defending, and her daughter is her twin. We love you, Porsha. Please come back. We need you. And now we have Lexi.
I like to take risks. I'll just break out, running around naked.
Lexi is Porsha's replacement, and she's known for breaking up the fights, but she was so like fat shamed throughout this entire season, which is crazy to me because I always thought she was a skinny legend. Like, that just goes to show the 2000s like beauty standards were so crazy. She was there to party and have fun. Lexi is now a mom who keeps a low profile. And now we have Amber.
A real bad girl knows how to party. I love the attention, the alcohol, and to be loud. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my white ass.
Amber is very forgettable to me. I'm so sorry, but her rant that she did towards Annie about like how she doesn't think bi people exist or how she doesn't believe in them, baby, they're not the Tooth Fairy. They're not Santa Claus. Like, they're real and they exist. Like, what do you mean you don't believe? It's not something for you to believe. Like, they're real. Seeing Flo hop on over to her just to like whoop her was crazy. She was throwing her around like a rag doll with a busted ankle. Amber, as we know, was pregnant at the reunion and brought her boyfriend along. She loves being on the water and is an outdoorsy girl who loves her beverages. She has a very, very active social life, and she actually still gets recognized by fans to this day. And now we have Annie. Annie. Girl.
If there's trouble to be found, I will find it somehow.
I think that Annie was one of the first like bad girls to get hate for not being a bad girl. She definitely was like one of the founding fathers of that. I just remember Annie was always playing victim, and she was very, I'm gonna throw something at you and hide my hands behind my back. She just didn't stand on business, except for that one time where she called the cops on Kate and pressed charges. Like, what? This is the Bad Girls Club. She just makes me feel so awkward watching her scenes sometimes. But I will give her credit for wearing a legalized gay shirt back then. Like, yes, that time she really snapped and went off. Her Her putting stuff in Kate's food so Kate can gain weight is definitely giving Mean Girls with the Calcium bars.
I've decided to mess with Kate's protein shake. So we put salt first to make her bloat, and then we decided to put a whole bunch of sugar in it. So she'll get really fat.
She was giving Katie Heron, but with bangs. Annie now has an MBA in marketing and is now a political news anchor. And now we have Kate. Somebody's favorite, but not mine.
I lost my virginity in my church.
Kate got sent home the last episode, and in the early seasons of Bad Girls Club, like we have discussed here in the past, there's always someone that is dragging minorities or like saying something ignorant. When Natalie spit on her at the reunion, yes, it was gross, and yes, I did gasp. I was shocked, because spitting is nasty and foul. I just feel like she was a minion of Natalie. She saw Natalie spit on Amber because Amber threw her stuff out the window, so she did it to Kendra, and Kendra did it back. Kate now works in real estate and is still in the New England area. She has since found the love of her life, and hopefully she has like grown, because that whole situation saying that like she doesn't want to go to a sweaty black club or whatever, like that was weird, and it's probably one of the most memorable parts of the season. And now we have Natalie Nunn, like Natalie Nunn. When you think of Bad Girls Club, you think of Natalie Nunn.
I can walk right into the party, no line, VIP, popping the bottles.
It's crazy to me that people actually know her from Baddies and from her very catchy song, because I know her from when she was like, I run LA, I run LA.
I run LA, you don't.
She's from Oakland and used to say that all the time back in the day, but she actually is to this day the most successful bad girl in Bad Girls Club history. I would say that Tanisha is also like runner up, but Natalie has really been on like so many reality shows, and she really did create her own thing with Baddies. I feel like Natalie was a fan favorite back then, and I will admit she was entertaining, but I didn't like her after she said that Kendra was too black and that Porsha had a gorilla nose. Another thing that she said that was very annoying is she said that growing up, like the dark-skinned girls were hating on her. Like, nobody is hating on you, you're just acting ignorant, you're acting like a bird, and so people notice it and they move accordingly. But this whole narrative that she and other biracials try to paint of like dark-skinned girls are so mad at me because I'm light-skinned, it's like, it's embarrassing to say the least. But that's a whole different video, a whole different day. She also made fun of Annie's ED multiple times, and also when she said Rihanna was a punk who got her ass beat for a reason.
He beat up his girlfriend. Why would I like
Who
somebody
cares?
who
Because she was a punk. She got her ass beat for a reason.
Like, Natalie, people don't like you because you're loud and annoying. Kendra is stunning, but people have said that she's like a clout chaser or a follower.
Don't underestimate me. I may have a pretty face, but at the end of the day, I can play both roles. I can be your friend or I can be your worst enemy.
Kendra was right for defending Annie, specifically when she said that Natalie was obsessed with Annie because she isn't cut out for Bad Girls Club. This has been shown on TV time and time again, and it always happens. It will always happen until the end of time, but basically there's always that one person in the house who is not as bad or rough around the edges or even wants to stick up for themselves. And of course, everybody goes and attack them because it's easy to do. We specifically saw this a lot with the whole Kayla season and winter season, which I can't wait to get to because wow, that was crazy. But yeah, I definitely think that Natalie was obsessed with Annie. Everyone saw Kendra as Natalie's pet, and she even calls her a mini-me. In my opinion, Kate was like an even bigger follower because Kendra sometimes would at least disagree with Natalie, but that's just me. Kendra is still bad to the bone to this day and has started her own podcast. She has 2 daughters and her firstborn is her twin. Also, I have to take the time to say that I'm glad Perez doesn't do the reunions towards the end of the seasons. Everyone else disagrees with that, but like he got on my nerves specifically a lot this season. Like, you're not Regina George, you're just George, babe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below.